Good morning, all. At the onset, I would like to thank Dr. Partha Biswas for giving me this opportunity. In DAL surgery, nowadays, the big common procedure is big bubble technique because many of the surgeons have been trained in this technique, and most of them prefer to do this technique. And the most common indications for big bubble are keratoconus, entistromal dystrophies like lattice, macular, and granular, and superficial and mid-stromal opacity due to various reasons. Now I show the video of a dance procedure. I have done a partial thickness definition and extend the groove deep up to 80% depth of the stroma. And I make a part, then a little bit dissection at the superior cap and the stroma. And this is a preparation for me to inject the air in the stroma. And again, I use a 26 gauge needle, which is attached to the air-filled cannula, and make a small groove there. And in the groove, I inject the needle inside and go up to center of the cornea, and the bevel is down, and inject the air. So now I'm not able to get the big bubble. So I change the side, and again making a groove, I inject the 26 gauge needle and gently push the air, and now I get the good big bubble. This is the type 1 big bubble because it is a central one, and you can see the distinct margins clearly, and it is not extending up to the Descemet membrane, up to the limbus. So it is a cleavage between the Duval layer and the antistroma. After doing this, we have to remove the anterior stroma, that is anterior cap of the stroma, by gently dissecting. Once I remove the stroma, I have to now I release the air bubble with the help of sharp instrument. Now air bubble has been removed, and there is an interface between the antistroma and the pre-Descemet membrane, that is the Duval layer. Now it will be very easy to cut open the antistroma. So if you make a 2-4 quadrant, then it would be very easy to remove the whole of the stroma. I make a 4 quadrant, making a plus-like section here. And with the help of curved scissors, I excise all 4 quadrants of the stroma. Once it is done, then the donor graft is placed, devoid of Descemet membrane, and sutured, and I confirm the tightness of the sutures with a manual ring and close the eye with BCL. Sometimes we may not achieve the big bubble because of disorganized stromal fibers, inadequate visualization, or pre-existing perforations, or thick scars, very thick scars, thick opacities. In these situations, we may not achieve the big bubble. This is the one case of keratoconus itself. I'm trying to do a big bubble technique. I inject one time and I'm not able to achieve the big bubble. And second time I tried, and third time I tried, still I'm not able to achieve the big bubble. In this situation, what I do is, at the edge of the trephination, make a deep groove with the help of a sharp spatula go up to 80 to 90% depth. See, once you create that cleavage plane up to 80% of the stroma, we can engage the scissor and simply we can cut around 360 degree so that the peripheral area of the antistroma has been cut up to the Descemet membrane. Now, with the help of blunt spatula, we can just release the adhesions. So you have to hold the in the left hand with the stroma in the left hand with the forceps and give a little bit traction so that we can easily release the adhesions there. So this we call it as a mushroom type of DALC because once you dissect at the periphery at 360 degree, it looks like a mushroom. So you can it will be very easy if you just make a good traction and with the help of blunt trauma, you can achieve up to the pre-Descemet membrane, even up to Descemet membrane. After this, we can place the donor cornea and suture it. And one more technique is layer by layer dissection of DALC, which is indicated in thick and deep stromal scars involving not involving up to Descemet membrane, like example, post-infectious keratitis, scars, and hydrops, and in thin corneas, in dense lipid keratopathy, the diffuse scar for recurrent corneal keratitis, pediatric age group with stromal opacities, corneal scarring secondary to prior inflammation or fibrosis, where we cannot achieve the big bubble. This the layer by layer dissection technique can be used. Here I'm operating on a case with post-infectious keratitis scar. I make a partial trepanation and extend the groove up to 80 degrees, 80% of the depth, and take out the superficial scar. Now what I'm doing, with the help of air, I'm injecting the air in the stroma, and my aim is not to achieve the big bubble, just to do a delamination of the cornea. This can be done by air or BSS or with viscoelastic. I make a plus-like incision there, and it would be easy. Then it would be easy for me to take out the 4 quadrant of the stroma. Because still I have not gone deep, again I make one more dissection and take out the stroma. So now I gone deep up to the around 80%, and the anterior pathology I have removed and placed the donor graft devoid of endothelium and suture in place.
Doctor, I request you to kindly conclude ASAP.
Yeah, this is. So in conclusion, with better understanding of complexity of DALC surgery, one can successfully complete the DALC surgery in different situations.